We're going to start with Izzet Control. A little bit of Murktide Subtlety ×4. Archmage's Charm ×4 as well. I want to play the new Archmage's Charm. I haven't gotten to play the new art yet. Archmage's Charm. What did I just add? Vidalcan Archmage. Nope. No sir, no thank you. Is this it? Yeah. Prosperity Archmage's Charm. Am I gonna fix the basics? Nah. It's fine. This hand's really good. Actually, quite playable. Oh yeah, I did, Bunny. I definitely did. Pretty sweet to have a not $1 million retro DRC. Probably pretty good for the economy. I think I'm just gonna counter this. Bolt and Heat are probably better than Stern Scolding in the matchup. Nah, I don't have much interest in Surveil. Sorry, Magical. I don't know if I'm gonna play Postmodern Horizons 3, but we still have a ton of cards to look at, so I'm sure a bunch of new archetypes will spawn out of it. Surgical's my subtlety. Okay. Well, getting paired up in the middle kinda sucks. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat Mill. Yeah, Murktide him. I haven't milled him yet. What cards do you like the most from the spoilers? Let me take a quick scroll through the spoilers and see. Remind myself what was spoiled. I really like Detectives Phoenix. I think Detectives Phoenix sees some play in Dredge. I think the black flares are very, very strong with any sort of undying effects, especially Grief Scam. I think Feli is really strong, but Feli got spoiled a while ago. I don't think that Kozilek's like great, because as Spike said, you have to have 2 cards and a 9-mana Eldrazi to put 18 power into play, and it doesn't have any like keywords that protect it from anything either. I think Kozilek's kind of weak. Ulamog's cool as a reanimator target, but I don't think it's better than Ceaseless Hunger if you're just gonna hardcast it. Obviously, I think Grist is cracked. I posted about Grist on Twitter when it got leaked by accident, because I thought it was officially spoiled that day. I think Soren's super strong. Emperor of Bones is cool with Gorios. Here, let me utilize my extra monitor here instead of like not looking at chat. Yeah, Cephalid Coliseum's a sweet reprint. More Krebs. Oh yeah, of course Ancient Tomb's good. Some are not gonna be good. That was a given already. Okay, goodbye Bolt. I guess I should have cast Heat instead and saved Bolt for upstairs. That was a mistake on my part. Forgot that they gave me Delirium. Got one eye on the game, one eye on spoilers. I think White of the Reliquary is a very cool card with Bloodghast. I think it's got a lot of potential there. I think the Once Upon a Time Eldrazi is probably the best contender for getting put under the Ancient Tomb consistently. Yeah, Victimize seems like it has a lot of potential. But is it better than Goryo's? Brea, Ethereum Shaper. I love that card, but that card came like 4 years too late. It's getting power crept so hard right now. Card's really sweet though. I'm gonna take out the highest CMC spells out of my graveyard so they can't get Surgical. But I do want to leave Counterspell in there for Snap Counterspell. Yeah, I think that Once Upon a Time Eldrazi is going to be a staple. I think Evolution Witness is really cool. I feel like it's abusable somehow if there's some like repeatable source of putting a counter on a creature, and then you can return it back to your hand and maybe make a loop there. I need to put my like aspiring spike hat on to figure that one out, but looks like a cool card for a common. It is a 2/1 though, 3 mana. We're gonna win this game off this one Murktide. I think my favorite card is still Chintonian Nightmare. I think Chintonian Nightmare has so much potential. That 2 mana Amped Raptor. It's like Cascade if they fixed Cascade, which I think is cool. I don't even have to tap out for anything, right? I just like don't lose this Murktide. They can't win. Alright, float a blue. Yeah, Amped Raptor. It's 1 in the red, 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy, and then you may exile the cards from the top of your library into exile a non-land card, then you can pay its mana cost equal to the number of energy you have, and then cast it without paying its mana cost. It's like fixed Cascade, because if you just hit like a dud of something that's higher CMC and you can't cast it because you don't have enough energy, so it just doesn't do anything. March in Mill. Heck, what? Okay, I don't know what that's about. Blue Magus, I think, is going to be a really sweet upgrade for Fish. I also think it's just going to be like a pretty good piece of hate for greedy mana bases, because the thing about the difference between Magus of the Moon and Magus of the Sea is that when you give your opponent mountains, that casts Lightning Bolt, that casts Unholy Heat, that casts removal spells for the Magus of the Moon. Whereas if you give your opponent islands, what can they really do with it? Like nothing. They can cast cantrips. There's not really permanent blue removal. There's Otawara, I guess. Brazen. Not many lists are playing Brazen. Blood Moon against Mill. I feel like half the time it's good, half the time it's bad. Sometimes it may be good. Sometimes very shit. I'm just boarding up to 66 and calling it a day. Yeah, of course I am. I think best art spoiled so far, hands down, goes to Jet Medallion. That full art Jet Medallion is a piece of artwork that I want on my wall. I think it's really sweet. I think Mob, or Mog Mob, is a really sweet card to put on your Soul Cauldron as well. Full art Flare of Denial. Yeah, that one's really good too. I'm pretty excited about Flage. Lightning Helix Uro. Sign me up. It's going to be a really good addition to 4-color, I think. Yeah, they went really hard on the medallion arts for a card that's probably not going to see that much play. I think the only medallions are going to see play are like blue-red. That's it. But Commander players are thrilled. Commander players. They can't keep getting away with it. They get all the good stuff. It's not fair. I don't believe in Ruby Storm. I said maybe the Ruby. White Orchid Phantom is super sweet. I can see blinking that card a lot with Felia. That's why I'm thinking like maybe Death and Taxes is good. Want Price of Progress? Stop it. You're not going to get Price of Progress. You can't keep asking for it. I mean, I guess you can keep asking for it, but you're not going to get it. What other reprints did they show? Glimpse. Glimpse, glimpse, glimpse. I think I'm countering. Yeah, I saw the DRC. There's finally an old border DRC that isn't like $2,500. I'm trying to sift through the unbearable amounts of Commander product. Honestly, when this Ulamog got leaked, I thought it was fake because I didn't believe that the art was actually going to look like that. So I was pretty surprised that the Ulamog ended up looking like that. It's kind of cool though. Bridge. I don't know how good Bridge is against my 4 copies of Flame. Oh yeah, the Full Art Frog is dope as hell too. Came out so long ago I forgot. Whenever you can make crime, each opponent mills 3 cards. I mean, I could subtlety that. I'm just gonna let it go. Hey, what up, Garrick? I played blue-white, but Ants didn't even top 8 the challenge. 5-2? What is this, amateur hour? We'll flash and subtlety. Start attacking in the air. Nah. I hope they have Drown Lock in their hand. But like the new elemental arts. Honestly, I don't like endurance. Um, Grief is amazing. I think Fury's pretty good. I just something about endurance. Not my favorite. I think Fury looks cool, but I mean, where am I gonna play Fury? Sedge. Maybe I do play Legacy. Subtlety's kind of okay. I think I prefer the other subtlety. This Thought Knot Seer looks exactly the same as the other Thought Knot Seer. I don't think I can keep the 5 retroactively 6 land hand. Oh yeah, the old border Flusterstorm looks amazing, and I really hope it comes to non-foil. It won't, but a dingo can hope. Honestly, I think the old border elementals look better than the full art elementals. I still think my favorite card out of the set so far is Chinthonian Nightmare, and I really hope that card is better than I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be like mid to good, and I'm hoping it's good to great. Yo, Viv, thank you for the 2 in the 19 months. I appreciate you. Welcome back. Where do you want to play it? I want to see what the rest of the set has in store first. I'll decide from there. So I want to see what other energy synergies that they're going to come out with. I imagine there's more than that if they're doing like an energy-based set. I think that 5 mana Esper card's like completely unplayable. I think Kali of the Vast is also pretty unplayable. Unfortunately. Am I gonna bolt this? They're gonna Undying it and I get to flame it. Lose 2 cards out of my graveyard though, which is kind of sad. Yeah, another flame's pretty good. Six is cool. Whenever 6 attacks, middle 3 cards, you can put a land from among them into your hand. As long as it's your turn, non-land permanents in your graveyard have retrace, so it works really well with like Bobble. I really like the full art of 6 as well. with the like little bird, the birdie. Cool card. I don't know if it has a home, but it's a cool card. Maybe in some sort of like scape shift deck. I don't know. Were you playing Bobble and like really care about land drops? Red and 6, Jun Saga. It's probably too expensive for Jun Saga. Esper Energy Reanimator. Well, Chinthonian Nightmare is definitely no Gorios, that's for sure. It's a different card, so it probably gets put in like a different style of deck. I don't know. It's really tough to say right now. I'm gonna draw 2 and get Bowmastered and probably just be sad, but okay with it. Oh wow. Sitting in multiple. They're helping for counterspell so I can go Murktide counterspell back up, stop the Terminate. Or Molten Collapse that they have. I don't have another Surveil land either. Could just hold up Subtlety. I think I'm gonna hold up Subtlety for a turn because I really want to protect this Murktide. I try flashing in Subtlety to block Bowmaster. If they decide to attack with it. Ululek's really sweet, but again, commander players get everything good. And we get nothing. I guess if this was my play, I probably should have played the Spire Bluff Canal. That was a mistake on my part. I forgot I didn't have another Surveil land. It didn't matter. Now at least I can go Murktide with Subtlety backup. Yeah, no Apex Devastator. We also know Tibalt's Trickery to like cheat it out. Yeah, I like what they did with the old borders this set. I think a lot of them look really good. Ask children, please. Please, I beg of you. Children. I think they have another Bowmasters, is what's going on. 5. Alright, we're gonna try to race them here. Because this is lethal if both of them go uncontested. It makes you wonder what they have in hand if they have 4 cards and they're not doing anything. Another Bowmaster. It makes me lose the Bolt. The blue-red split land. I'm gonna see that again. I gotta reread it. God, I got a lot thrown at us all at once. A rush of inspiration. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card at random unless you pay 2 energy. That seems good. But enters tapped. I don't know. A lot of these lands entering tapped is a huge downside, but I mean, there's a lot of bolt lands that are monocolored still. I mean, this is Fatal Push Bait. I can't take the Fatal Push Bait. Because if they can turn on Revolt, then they kill Subtlety. Alright. Take out Spell Pierce. Yeah, I don't know how many tap lands you're going to be able to play. And I feel like if you're going to play tap lands, it's going to be like the ones that surveil. Thundering Falls and stuff and the like. I think Strix Serenade's a cool card. It's like opposite of, the hell's it called? Swan Song. Inverse Swan Song. Swan Song doesn't see any play. I don't think this is going to see any play, but you never know. Obviously, Necrogoyf is super strong. Sorin, I think, is probably the best flip walker aside from Grist. I think Ral sucks currently unless they print a super push storm card. Yeah, I read that. If you put the new Ulamog in creativity, it'll enter with 10 counters because it sees itself in exile. Which is interesting. I don't know why it would see itself in exile. Some ruling it goes over my head. Protection from red. Do I want this against Scam? Probably not. I think that's for prowess. I think the Brotherhood's in against Scam, though. I could be pretty good against them. I don't think I even want hers. Somebody needs to explain that to me like I'm 5. Because I... So it gets exiled, and it comes into play from exile, but it sees itself in exile. How dare you say that playing the Tamiyo deck? There's no Tamiyo deck. Let's be honest. Let's not kid ourselves. There is no Tamiyo deck. Waterlog Teachings is that... Oh yeah, the tutor. It's cool. Just mystical teachings, but on a dual face land. No flashback. I mean, you weren't flashing back mystical teachings very often. You're already pretty far ahead. I think I kind of want 2 Stern Scoldings up here. Because I could go end step Bowmaster, untap Dothy or something. You fool of an orc. I think the Raptor's cool, but I also think the Raptor's gonna be hella inconsistent. You fool of a rogue. Because, I mean, if you can get crashing footfalls with that card, it's insane, but you have no way of, like, manipulating the top of your deck unless you're playing, like, Brain Surge. I don't think you really want to be playing Brain Surge in a deck like that. Either Bidding Shieldred. It enters with the counters. Ah, okay. I thought it was an ETB effect. I'm gonna draw 2. If they have another Bowmaster, I'm just gonna subtlety it, I guess. I'm just gonna have value them with draw 2s. Brain Surge, I think, is a bad card. I'm gonna say it. I think it's a bad card. Yeah, Bowmaster's gonna dunk on that card so hard. I think it's gonna be really hard to even play it in the first place. I'm gonna counter this. I don't know if that's correct. If I get grief, I'm gonna be real sad. I'm real sad. Oh. Well, this is fine. That's much more preferable. So I try to draw to Snapcaster. If I draw to Snapcaster, I take 2, but I get 1 more look at Snap Flame, which is just like huge advantage. But I take 4 more from the Flame drawing 2 because the shield is gonna die to state-based actions. I think I'm just gonna upkeep Flame. Play it safe. I think if I can keep my life total high, I probably win the late game. Kind of tragic. Wouldn't have changed my play this turn though. Grief this time? What the fuck? What is that, brother? Like, sincerely. Yeah, just block it for a few turns. I was thinking about Oda warring it back to their hand. I'm gonna take the 6 damage. But I could Oda war it back to their hand. Is that good? No. Could I try to chump block it for 2 turns and then have them die to the oil counters? I could try. Chump blocking not notoriously good against scam. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna Oda war it. Sorry, chat. I think this is just better. So I can bounce this thing with subtlety a couple turns. I can just get the clock up. Yes, but no. Yeah, true. Yes, but no. Just safer. Safer against Bolt Push. They returned Shieldred. They said, I need more 4 mana spells in my life. Plus 1 4 mana spell. I was kind of scared that they were going to get a Bowmaster and force me to use my counterspell. They have another land drop, but I guess that's not the case. My opponent put my opponent on the bottom of their library. True. Very true Magic Online. I wish I had another Surveil land in this deck for sure. All these Spire Bluff Canals are kind of killing me. Like, these could be surveilling right now, and they're not. And it makes me so upset. You making me so mad, non-surveil lands. Alright, they put Archery into the Dross on top. What the Dross doing? I don't have another surveil land. Surveil lands are also kind of great for Murktide. You could just end that sentence that surveil lands are kind of great. Lands are kind of... Oh, Lightning Bolt. OMG, it's Lightning Bolt. Alright, we did it. I have to go to the ER and then not respond. Yeah, it would be like $1,000 to go to the ER, get stitches. Probably more, because I live in California. Don't they think they play Zoo, right? American Healthcare, yep. Alright, what would you like? Oh no, that was self-inflicted. Some kind of an idiot. And I was playing with knives again. Sure. Had an ambulance ride at Pro Tour Lord of the Rings, the IV Fluid, 5-6 hours in bed. It cost you €80. That's so insanely good. It's like, oh, you need like 5 stitches. That'll be over $1,000. I'm taking this Ragavan. I don't know what you think this is, opponent. I'm taking this Ragavan. Mine. Actually, I might subtlety this Bowmaster if they Bowmaster it. Think of the tempo. I hope they give me a Ren and 6. Put Ren and 6 on top. Is it my lucky day? No, it's my lucky day. Hey, look, a Ren and 6. Don't mind if I do. Hmm. That didn't seem great for them. was a pretty good turn for me, though. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, Tossies you. Right, Fable, Unholy Heat. I'm gonna take the Unholy Heat because I can spell pierce the Fable. For now, anyways. If they draw land and I go Fable, it's fine. Tap land? Oh, they're gonna make a construct. Nap. I think I'm just gonna continue to thin my deck out. I don't really need to attack with this Ragavan and trade it for a 1-1. I think I'm just gonna pass. Build Murktide with Ren and Saga. See, Murktide with Saga already doesn't work. Yeah, I need more Surveillance. People do not put enough Surveillance in these decks, and it upsets me. Get Needled. Nope. Spell Bomb. So let this happen. They're playing around my Spell Pierce. And it upsets me. Good attack. They block. Ping. Kill one. And the Ren dies to this or this. I think I'm just ticking it up. Saga would be really good right now. True. Snap, Spell Pierce. Classic. Not quite as classic as Snap Bolt, but it's up there. No swings, I feel like it's great for me. Especially when I'm drawing a Lorien. Ooh, that was not great. That was definitely not great. Maybe I should have thinned first. I guess I can take a token. Maybe I just draw two. I don't know, we'll see. See what spell they cast for turn, if they are going to cast a spell. They might ship in, and I double block. Eh. Alright, I'm going to take one of these. I guess I could have charmed their spell bomb. Yeah, that's a good point. I could have. And then kill a construct with it. Yeah, that's a better play than what I just made. You're 100% correct. X me. This is reserved for this. I block with the snap and I have 2-mode flame. I think I'm just gonna take the 2. Although if I took the Pyrite spell bomb and they rip something good off the top, then I don't have anything against the Pyrite spell bomb or against whatever they rip. So hindsight. I mean, the rip was the Thoughtseize, so it forced me to cast the spell anyways. I can save this Unholy Heat here because I can just like Ren ping this construct. S fetch Heat Giganta. Ah, never mind. Maybe they pop it when I go to return land. Can only hope. Oh wow. Oh wow. Alright, well that made that easy. Oh, I had to draw Murktide. They knew. They knew. Didn't matter. Poor John. Being so mediocre. Pretty much just gonna board the same way I boarded against Scam. What else do I want to take out? Maybe I take out Murktide because they have so much graveyard hate. I have enough win conditions if I take out Murktide. Probably. I drop a Snapcaster too. That seems like taking out a lot of win conditions. I drop a Preordain. Maybe I also want the Brotherhood's Ends for dealing with constructs. I kind of think Dress Down might be enough. One land Preordain has never failed me before. Except for all the times it's failed me. Surely it won't today though. That looks heatable. Shintonian Nightmare is my pick so far. For the card I think's the sweetest. But we also haven't seen a lot. I think it's Dress Down. Yeah, it's for prowess. Prowess cannot beat that card. It's insanely strong against prowess. Land for Blood Moon would be most excellent. Alright. Oh, Master. Stern Scolding. No, no. It's like half a land. Blood Moon would just be game ending here. Oh, Blood Moon would be game ending. Please. Please, no. This is really sad. This is really sad. Yo, Secret Fate, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna end up bolting this. Appreciate the continued support. Thank you. Counterspell. Okay. Now, I Blood Moon them. I don't die to these two. We should be good to go. That's pretty ideal. Now, Spellbomb's gonna be a little bit of an issue. Oh. Sedge. Gonna get beaten down for 3 at a time. Is that how I die? Never mind. Basic Mountain. Keck John to mana base. John, bro. Do I snap bolt them? Just start like clocking them before they get dry out of this? Yeah, probably. I'm sure it's gonna die. I would have worn my own Snapcaster. Basic Mountain for the burn matchup. Basic Mountain for the Blood Moon matchup. Oh yeah. Plays Besagium. Trying to get this Giganta down. It's just gonna eat like 2 burn spells. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pops the Shadow Spear too. Yo, Cube, thank you for the tier 1 of the 4 months. Appreciate it. Just a reminder, chat, next Thursday, not tomorrow, 1 week from tomorrow, I'm gonna be at Spike's house. I'm gonna do some Modern Horizons 3 paper playtesting streams. Spike. Yeah, it's during the RC, so I'm gonna be LCQing the standard portion of the RC. Yay, I'm so excited. Nothing I love more than standard. Yeah, his league's been going really well. I think it was the Blood Sacrifice. I don't know what events are this weekend. But yeah, I leave for Spikes in about a week and a day. That'll be interesting. I got a Pokemon Regionals this weekend. Yeah, this is the last DreamHack though, because after this next RC, DreamHack has like stopped doing them. Which is sad because I heard the DreamHack part's the best half. Because you can go do whatever you want gaming wise. I am playing Pidgeot Control in Pokemon Regionals. Not Snorlax Hyper Focus. There's like one copy of Snorlax in it, but it was like the Purloin top 16 list from the last regionals. You got it. How much does the deck cost? It's like $40. If you want like the basic art, it's like $40. No Pokemon deck is like expensive at all. It's great. I think that's fine. Yep, there's like so many more collectors of Pokemon cards than there are players of Pokemon, which is why the ratio is so great and the prices of cards are so cheap. Nobody really collects Magic. I mean, people do collect Magic cards, but nobody really like just solely collects Magic cards. What about how's the gameplay? I equate it to somewhere between Hearthstone and Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you just try to set up your best board possible, and there's no interaction during your opponent's turns, so... Yeah, this is now a Pokemon stream. What do you mean by that? Is there a Moto equivalent for Pokemon? No. Even better. There's an arena equivalent for Pokemon, and you can't put money into the client. You can only play for free. They literally won't let you give them money. It's crazy. So many Bowmasters. You just buy codes, but that's not giving them money directly. You have to go onto a third-party website to buy codes to then redeem them in the client. But you can't make any in-app purchases. Crazy. It's like mind-boggling, unheard of in 2024. That's right, Jeremy. It's giving you money. How do they make money? They don't need to. They're too well established. This is really unfortunate. I just flashed in subtlety, try to block and let them take one of my 3 spells, but I don't think that's gonna be good. Maybe I just counter this and then hold up spell pierce. I don't know. Sucks. This sucks, and I'm tired of playing against scam. Yeah, Pokemon's like, we don't need to make money. We're a multi-billion-dollar company. Game Freak's big chillin'. Maybe I cast Lorien. You have 100 codes laying around AMA? Hello? Jen.
Get him. Jen has him? What the fuck?
Well,
I can't proceed.
you held out on PT. I flash and subtlety to block now. He said you held out on him. Alright, well, they played this really well. Which is unfortunate. Because now I have to take this. Or maybe they just have nothing in their hand. I can't hear him. Headphone emote. Dingo jam. Yeah, I can't either. You right. Well, I guess I'm flashing in subtlety and dying to lightning bolt. I do. I almost lost one of them today, but I didn't. I almost lost my pinky. Still connected somehow. That's not good for me. That too. I've been playing as nothing but Bowmaster decks. I think the answer is yes. I have exactly enough mana to take the token, block one of the Bowmasters, and then flame the other Bowmaster. And I survive. Survive! I'm gonna have to top deck an answer to this, which is gonna be unfortunate. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I could jump this, and then kill Dothy, but then that leaves me in like the same spot if I still need to top deck a removal spell. Snapcaster? Please? Okay. Like to see that. Nah, bro. Can't let you do that. Them not doing that on the Bowmaster is shocking. Alright, now I need him to brick for a while. Okay, that's not a brick, that's like insane. I need them to attack with this Bowmaster. Yo, Vac, thank you for the prime in the 27 months. If you didn't have the Founder badge, you'd have the Supreme badge. Oh, why? Why? It's all Bowmaster. Edge. It's all Bowmasters. We roll like this. I could see bringing in the dress downs also. Maybe I should. The sub noise is from a clip from a voice actor named Octopimp. Octopimp. Not so fast, Yug. It's called, the clip's called Heart of the Cards. The clip gets me every time. It's so good. Yeah, the new MH3 cards are sweet. I'm excited to see how they're gonna shape the format, because I think it's gonna be an entirely new meta. Come, what, 2 weeks? Week and a half? It's gonna be fun to explore. Kind of just taking a little bit easy until then, though, because there's not a ton to do right now. Still waiting for my Murktide upgrades. Well, regardless of whatever Murktide upgrade Murktide's gonna get, it's still gonna be forever a 49% deck. Sorry, I don't make the rules. You're a coward. I'm just gonna take Stern Scolding, right? My only piece of interaction that's less than 3. I'll be damned if Brain Surge makes Terminus playable. We'll do it after. Well, I'm probably gonna Archmage to try this Ragavan. No, I got water. Thanks. Give me Triumph of St. Catherine. I swear, if they start printing commander cards in the modern, I'm gonna be so upset. If I ever see Minsk and Boo anywhere near modern, I'm gonna lose it. I get bowed. I don't think it would be good in modern. That's not the point. Lelia. True. Luckily, they got rid of Violent Outburst. Scavenging using Flusterstorm or EDH cards. Touche. I think they have a Bowmaster chat. Yeah, maybe they don't. Might be. I think they just have a bunch of 4-drops in their hand. Brokes at time. Ooh, land drop. Land drop. 2 land drops. I'll take them both. That sounds great. Nothing. It's gonna be patient with this flame. I don't think I have any reason to really run it out into the unknown, into the multiple Bowmasters they're holding. Oh, Juliana. They gotta give in at some point. The new Moto feature small break is happening. Take 5. Go get yourself some rest. You need it. They definitely should have probably binned whatever card that is. If they've binned whatever card that is, then they're so much closer to just getting Croxa back again. If they just keep putting Croxa back against me, I'm gonna have a tough time keeping up with resources. Unless it's something really good, like a grief. Like a passing of the turn. I can flame and then snap scolding, so I think I'm happy drawing 2. I have to snap scolding, it's fine. Bolt, snap, snap, bolt, bolt is 12 damage. You'd be keeping cards on top and then passing. 1, 2, snapcaster, 1, 2, 3, flame. Sure. Snap, flame. They have another undying effect on top of that. It's fine. They have a bowmaster, it's kind of annoying. It's even that bad for me though. I don't think this is that bad for me. Yeah, Liliana versus Snapcaster. It's new modern. Gonna snap target flame. And then let them toss these, man. Yeah, I kind of figured. Just gave up. Alright, about this dress down. About this hearse, if they're gonna have Croxa. Maybe I want the hearse for Croxa. At the cost of like 2 preordains. Yeah, I don't hate that. I'll give it a go. What else is going on coming up, chat? I got Pokemon Regionals, I got Spike's House, MH3 comes out. Next team events I'm going to are like August, September Apex team events. So that's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna try this hand, it's a little slow. I think Brotherhood's End might be pretty good for catching me up here. Unless they're just gonna grief scam me. Tapland, I'd love to see that. And a removal spell here. Pretty good. They've been to lands, so I guess they're good on lands. Naughty. Kind of ripping really well right now. I don't want to get Basic Island, play around Blood Moon. I don't think that's something that they would board in here. But maybe. Kind of low cost to play around, I should say. Fable. Jilly. I think I'm gonna pass. I could preordain now looking for 4th land drop. I don't think I need to. I can kind of just chill. If I miss on land drops here, then I'll definitely preordain for land drop. I still have Snap Scolding up. Or I could just draw 2 of the Flame. Let's see what they play. I wish Flame was less awkward in the Bowmaster. Really good in Shieldred though. So if they grief here, I have Snap Scolding. If they Shieldred, I could just 5 damage Flame. So neither of their 4 drops are going to be good here. Unless they have Archfiend in the draws, at which point, shit, maybe. My last opponent had it. Pretty good tempo. Now we're fully played around Blood Moon too. I don't know if it was worth like just flashing in Snapcaster, untapping and casting Flame. I don't think so. I do need to draw cards off this Flame at some point. I don't think it needs to be right now though. Modern's healing. Alright, if one of the last 2 cards is Bowmaster, I don't even know if I care too much. So I have this Brotherhood's End already. If I draw a land, I can go Hearse Brotherhood's End, so that way they can't have an Undying effect. I think drawing 2 off the Flame there is fine. I can make an 8/8, but then I'll lose all my Snapcaster value, and that doesn't seem worth it. I'm gonna play Hearse and just pass and have Snap Scolding up still. I am taking on Snap Counterspell, which might be a mistake. But I think the card I care about most right now is like Kroxa and Grief. I guess they can retain priority if they have another land drop and then cast both halves of Kroxa before I have an opportunity to respond to it and eat it out of the graveyard. Well, here's the Snap Scolding play. Maybe I was just supposed to leave up Snap Flame here. I don't know if my decisions at this point in the game really matter, because I feel like I'm very far ahead. Okay. These Izzet decks are like really good at beating the black-red mid-range decks. Let's take the creatures out so that I can't Kolaghan's command them. Preordain into Murktide. Counterspell would be a good find. Flame, Subtlety. Oh, well, I would be hard pressed to bottom either of these, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. 1, a Bone Crusher Giant. 5 damage. I think I just draw 2. I could also eat my own flame to grow Murktide. It's not relevant yet, though. Bolt here, Hearse, eat these 2, attack for 10. I mean, I just don't even need to do that, though. I can just attack for 8 and pass. And watch them just pretty much have 0 outs, right? That's just like getting fancy for the sake of being fancy. I guess I could bolt upstairs. If I bolt upstairs, then that's 13 damage, and it puts him to 2. We finally dropped a game to scam, though. Alright, prediction time, chat. Yep, the foiling on Pokemon cards is absurd. It's so clean. And then meanwhile, I sold all of my foils in Magic because I cannot get them to stop curling like a. I gotta have my deck box be the little like to-go pack of Pringles. It's living in. They gave me 500 play points for 1 blood sacrifice. I had to sack PT. It's worth it though. Now he just haunts my fireplace. I think we have a very poor living end matchup game 1. We're also gonna play living end today. We're gonna play some rhinos and then gonna play some living end. It's Bloodbraid Marauder Tarmogoyf for rhinos, so at least it's gonna be cool rhinos. But yeah, the rhinos. I should have voted no. Imagine believing, chat. Oh, that Sam's reasonable. Subtlety. I think I've been it. I could keep it in case they grief me. That's actually what I'm looking for. Pretty good top deck. Once I get griefed, then they take the force negation. I have to flame, draw 2, try to hit another force negation. I'm so glad they can't living end with force backup anymore, though. Just like a bunch of subtleties, fairy macabres, and other random stuff. Sphinx. I guess I should have drawn while this was on the stack, because I could have hit another subtlety. One, 2, 3, 4. I think I just pass. Take 4 from the curator. I miss living out with force backup. Said no one ever. You know, Oda wore this curator back to their hand. I don't think that's good though. Rise one to the top. Reefs me. Song's kind of popping. I'm I'm delving my subtlety here. I don't think the single subtlety coming back is gonna do anything. I kind of feel like I just need to clock them before they find the perfects, and I'm holding up force negation back up too. I don't think I ever did that, Zeriak. Could be wrong though. We have 2 cascaders, because I probably can't beat that. They just have 1, I can beat that. Or if they have this plus force negation backup, it's Jover. Eh, I'm so tired, I need to rest. To crack the Charizard EX? Hell yeah. That's sick. Well, freaking Living End. Final boss. Is Blood Moon good against Living End now? Because they're not playing Violent Outburst anymore? Maybe? Yeah. Cerulean Drake is good against specifically Prowess. And that's it. I want more Stern Scoldings for Grief. Also, I want this Narset. Narset over Stern Scolding or more Stern Scoldings if I'm really concerned about Grief. I just dress down better. Probably not, because the body sticks around. This is interesting. I could go down a Flame up a Narset. Try like that with the 1 copy of Stern Scolding, because I don't think it's going to be too bad to draw from time to time. Obviously, it's super conditional. It's only good against Grief. Might be worth playing as a 1-of still. Playing as Living In. The new hotness. It's been kind of crushing every event so far. I think like Flame's too good to cut completely. I trimmed it, but I don't think you can cut it completely. It's just like finding more cards. Getting closer to finding Hearse. Counterspell. And which is also why Preordain's good. I guess in case I get griefed, I should have left this Hearse on top, and I should have drawn the counterspell instead, because if I get griefed here, they're going to take the Hearse. Alright, I survived the grief check. Survived the force check. Uh, Miracles went very poorly. Very, very poorly. You didn't miss anything. What are we surveilling here? Graveyard. I don't think that Brainstorm is very playable. It's literally like 3 mana for Brainstorm that cantrips. That's a lot. If it was 2 mana, hell yeah, all day. 3 mana, steep, steep cost. I think it's insane. I think it's bad. But it's not a memory deluge because you get got by Bowmaster. You're gonna get dunked on. That card gets Bowmastered ever. The reason Memory Deluge is still like reasonably playable is because it doesn't draw cards. I know there's been this whole thing of like Bowmasters losing popularity, but Scam is the most popular deck in the format, and it's playing 4 copies of Bowmaster. Every build. 4x Bowmaster. Yeah, double Brainstorm locking yourself. Imagine getting griefed. That's what I think as well. It's such a big commitment at 3 mana. Doesn't even like give you the modal option of being able to counter a spell or remove a threat from the battlefield. It just draws a card. I just don't think it's good. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I think it's sweet. I'm skeptical though. Yeah, but the difference between like casting a 1 mana spell in Legacy, that's interesting. I actually think I'm just gonna play this. The difference between casting a 1 mana spell and a 3 mana spell is like day and night. What day is your preview card, Dingo? Ha, it's a funny joke. Uh, about that. Submit. Run it back. I still think I want Blood Moon. I showed them Blood Moon. However, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to play around Blood Moon still. And mana base seems really sketchy. I'm going to try it. It's got the Force Negation. Needs some help though. I think that's the kind of help I'm looking for. Finn's Waker. I'm also kind of just digging for hers. If they have Teferi, I'm gonna have to spend a counterspell on Teferi. If they grief me first into Teferi and I have to pitch Force Negation, I'm gonna be real sad. Shocking and passing. I would love the Blood Moon, but the chances it resolves are so slim that I don't even think it's worth going for. Then it leaves me like pretty open to whatever they have. Gonna kind of pass here and wait it out. At least I know what blue card I'm pitching. It's 100% the Flame. Hold on, am I casting the Flame? Do I even care about this? Oh. I don't want to just draw two. I guess I already have an abundance of resources in my hand. But flaming this thing does not feel good. Could find hers. I'm really light on removal though. Am I scared of Force of Negation? Should I try for Blood Moon? This is really tough. Maybe a Preordain to start. And then go from there. You think I want the Stern Scolding so I don't get griefed? One mana counter to grief, and then I can still hold up counterspell and force. This is tough. I can't just pass again. I don't know what's correct. Ridiculous archive. One card on top, they have 5 mana. I think I'm pretty content casting Blood Moon here. Subtlety EOT? No. No. I don't think so. Is something I want to fight over? What if they have Mystical Dispute, though? I just, like, lose? Tough. Hell. Dead to 2 Cascaders. This did not work out for me. Unless they just have nothing. They have nothing. What's going on over there? Can't even begin to imagine what they're holding. Nothing again. It was ever so clearly a giant sky turtle, you fool. Imagine not playing around the giant sky turtle. I mean, that's fine. They're down a card now. Endurance. Do I just subtlety this? I leave this on top. Oh, they didn't even fetch a surveil. Yeah, I think I subtlety this. Just endurance on the bottom. I think they're flooding out. An opportunity has opened for us. Because they're just flooding out. So horribly. They're just like, Cascader, please. Please. I think I'm gonna spend this one in case they have Mystical Dispute. Although I might need to draw cards. Let's do this one. I don't know. I don't care about Mystical Dispute that much. Every timeline where I want to draw cards. Probably not. This for a 5/5. Oh, if I draw cards, I make this a 5/5. I have lethal next turn, but that's so risky. Because if I whiff on counterspell, I'm just dead to another Cascader, which I don't think is worth it. It would be cool though. However, I think I just play it as a 4/4 and put them to 1. Haunting cantrip, it's so not worth it. Alright. We should be good. Fetch is Misty. Yay! It was a risky moon play for sure. We did it. That was sweet. I don't know if I have a lot to say about it. It's cool. Very cool. The one Cascader, no grief. Imagine drawing poorly. Couldn't be me. Alright, let me pay out the believers. Now we're gonna play some Bloodbraid Rhinos. Yeah, it needs more of a dog.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.